Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to what are we, episode 3, season 2. So
Mhm.
confusing. I feel like we should have not had a season 2. Now I don't know. Just me, even when I post on like the Instagram thing, like it just seems weird to write like S2, like episode. I don't know. It seems too difficult. Um, quickly, I have to bring up this condom thing. And I know you've been dying to answer because I've been telling you not to give me an answer, but basically I was scrolling, well, I was flipping through the BJ's flyer. I assume you
Mhm.
get the BJ's flyer.
Mhm.
Okay. And there was a coupon for $2 off of the Trojan condom variety pack. And I took a picture of it and I sent it to you. And I was like, do people really buy condoms in bulk? And I don't know, the more and more I thought about it, I'm like, I guess I just couldn't imagine that like younger generation, like high schoolers, like even college kids would have a BJ's card and think to like walk into BJ's and buy them in bulk. So
Right. And I
I,
really don't think their parents will be doing it
well,
either.
that's what I was wondering then, because I'm like, are parents buying them in bulk for their children? But then I'm like, well, that's not cool. But then I'm like, I don't know. I just the more I thought about condoms in bulk, I was like, I don't think I've ever, even if I was when I was younger, to like buy a thing of condoms, I don't think I wouldn't have thought to go there. And I don't know. I feel like I've only ever used like 5 in my entire life, and those were like with my husband. But I don't know. Do people really buy condoms in bulk?
I have no idea.
I don't know. But I mean, I guess just be grateful if people are buying them in bulk that they're using protection. And hey,
Or maybe that's why there's a coupon. They need to like get rid of them. Do they expire or something?
good question. I wonder what
And what's
it
this
it
variety pack?
oh, I wish I had the coupon with me. And it was only for $2 off. And I was thinking like condoms are kind of expensive. Like you're only giving us $2 off, like a 40 pack variety pack. But that's a good question. I wonder if they do expire, what would happen if you used an expired one?
Yeah. Oh no, there's a bee. I'm okay.
I thought maybe there was like a lizard or something like.
Well, I thought out of the corner of my eye I saw one because obviously I'm outside.
Yeah, and from what I've been hearing, like hearing on the news, like it's been cold there, so the lizards kind of just fall out
Oh,
of the
those
tree.
the iguanas do, but the other lizards don't. The
Oh,
iguanas
so
freeze and fall out of the tree.
those are different than lizards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And those little like lizards that you see walking around all over. There's actually iguanas, big ones.
oh,
Big.
okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. And when they freeze and fall from the tree, they do not die.
Okay, I did hear that on the news. I think it was on like Good Morning America, and like the woman
Mhm.
was like, I thought they were dead, and they're like, no, they're just cold, whatever.
Yep.
Um, so what's new with you since last episode? I know you came home and tell us about that.
Yes.
I want to know what kind of
Oh.
treasures you found.
Oh my. Well, I found more junk than treasures. I actually found, I forgot to show it to you, a scrapbook from high school. We
From
were into
us?
scrapbook. Yes. And it was not finished. And my mom had all this stuff for me to finish it. It had stuff from when we were Lilo and Stitch.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, that did nothing happened to that yet.
I was gonna say maybe we need to finish, complete the scrapbook.
Yeah. Let's see. I found, oh my, you might need to help me. My brain is fried.
You found your baby crib, right?
Yeah, and my high chair. I also found 3 boxes that were never unpacked from 1990 when we moved to Connecticut from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Okay.
They were never unpacked. I found coupons.
Oh, yes. And let's talk about those coupons, because when I was helping my mother clean out her house, not the same exact coupons, but the same idea. Like there was no expiration on these coupons.
Wasn't, but the stuff doesn't look the same.
It doesn't.
So I gave my mom one.
I want her, I think if she listens to this, I think she should go and try to use the coupon and report back to us and let us know if they actually allowed her.
She will.
Oh, God.
She will do it. Yeah.
So my question, I don't know if it's a question, but I know I sent you like a story that I had, that my mother actually had posted on her Facebook page about children, like me and you, we throw things away. And it was like basically saying like, you know, everything that we look at, you know, that we're going through brings up a memory or whatever. So they're reliving like their past or whatever. But is it that generation? Because I mean, it's your mother and my mother, but is it that whole entire generation? Like they are just rat packs, like they just save everything. Because like you and I kept trying to think like, what could I possibly want to save of my kids? And the only thing I could think is just their blankets. But I like school, like I hope you don't save every finger painting and every report card and every.
No, but I found all of our report cards that she took the time to laminate.
She laminated that?
Yes, as if we were going to keep them. And when you were talking about you would keep your kids' blankets, this is a serious conversation I had with my mom. She is she's 60. I think she's turning 65 this year or 66. I don't know, whatever, in March. She has her teddy bear that her father gave her 60 something years ago.
Okay.
And she would like to send it. They have a stuffed animal hospital that I don't know what they do with it. They fix stuffed animals. And she wants to send that piece of shit to the stuffed animal hospital to bring it back to life.
But it's been hiding all, like it's been packed away for all these years.
Okay, I should have taken a picture of it because it's absolutely disgusting. I was like, you're going to send it away and they're probably going to throw it right in the trash. No, they won't. That's Ted. And I was like, oh my God. So, I had a Care Bear that I was very attached to, and I still have it. It's in a box because I can't bring myself to throw it away. But if Julio were to throw it away, I'd be totally fine with it. I just can't look at him and throw him in the trash. Okay. And it can't be donated because he's been way too loved. Okay. But I promise you that at 60, I will not be sending it to an animal hospital or still have it in the box that's in the closet because, there's something that, I could go on and on about the treasures that I found. Do you remember the bird in the
what was that all about?
Oh my God, I was cleaning off my mom's entertainment center. And I
get saved from all the dust.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to post the picture because it's hilarious. It's this glass basket with this like little Easter chick in it and feathers all around.
Yes.
I picked it up and I was like, what the fuck is this? I said that to my mother. I was like, what is this?
Did she let you throw it away?
Yes. Well, I didn't really give her a choice.
Okay.
But it's okay. I think he's just leaving. She's like, those are my feathers. Those come from the angels. I'm like,
The feathers come from
something wrong. I don't know. And then so she's telling me that angels like send feathers. And I'm like, you go outside and collect dirty bird feathers? That's disgusting. They come from a pillow inside. And she picks them up and she collects. I am like, Mom, I'm sending you to the loony bin because there's something wrong with you.
The greatest thing though, when I was at your mom's house, when she wanted to donate like that old fashioned phone that you like,
Sorry.
that you like have to dial. And she was like, plug it in. And she's on the opposite side of the wall. And you're like, it doesn't work, Mom. And she's like, plug it in. And you just
pretended to plug it in.
And you're like, it doesn't work. It's garbage. But literally so when you went to Goodwill those couple times, did they give you a hard time about anything? Like, were they like, oh my God, no?
No, I basically was like, I'm so sorry.
And I'm sure, like, obviously they go through the stuff before they put it in the store or whatever they do with it. But I'm sure a lot of it just goes in a dumpster.
Oh, 90% of it. Okay, so this is another funny story. I was emptying out my sister's car and I went through all of her like glasses in the cabinet. So the bins, did you help the guy like put the stuff in the bins or do you just sit in the car?
Oh no, I got out of my car and I placed
and
them
so
in
you
the
know
bin.
how those things are raised, but then they go down. So this one wasn't raised, it was down. So I'm like holding this like huge box of glass and I like was trying to place it nicely and gracefully in the like as I'm hanging over the thing that's not raised. And the whole thing just went
oh no.
And all the glass was like I was like,
oh no.
Oh, it's okay. I go, you're probably throwing it all in the trash anyway.
Oh, crazy. Oh, and in my car, because your mother requested a receipt. I have to drop that off to her. Like,
yeah, she asked me about it. I was like, okay, Mom, you can just pick up 2 at your next drop.
Yeah, I have it. It's above my visor.
She asked me like 3 times. Have you asked Nicole yet?
Oh, I have it.
That's not the only thing oh my God.
I might be going to bring the boys to karate tonight. So if I do, I'll put it like in her mailbox or whatever for her.
Okay.
Whenever I get there. So I know what I wanted to ask you. You went to a hockey game.
Yes, I did.
Do you know who played?
No, just the local team in Fort Myers.
Oh, okay. And I was curious what it was like to be peed on and to sit. I should rephrase that. You had a baby on your lap that peed on you. So I was just curious what that was like to sit through. I don't even know how long a hockey game lasts. How did you even get out of there? You just walked and looked like you had peed yourself? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was cold and smelly and
Okay. All right.
We just had the kids. It was Kenzo's birthday weekend. I thought it would be something different to do than.
Did they like it? Did
they did.
Well, that's good. That's good. My boys have never been to a hockey game. I went one time with Bart and with Kel and her husband.
Oh, yes.
I don't remember. Well, it was the Islanders, obviously, but I don't know who else. But it was interesting. I mean, when they fight.
Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Definitely. Now in Florida, like, I don't know, this might be a dumb question, but like, it's a hockey rink, I would assume. So is it just as cold there as it is like here? Okay.
Yeah, it's cold in there.
Okay. I was just checking.
Yes.
So last episode, you had just got over COVID and I had just found out I had COVID. So
Mhm.
here we are, 2 weeks and 3 days past it, and now my youngest has COVID. So
Yes.
I just have to vent about the criteria of what the schools are requesting. So Ryan tests positive Monday. He is allowed to go back to school on Monday, this coming Monday. You only
Mhm.
need to quarantine for 5 days. My other two children who tested negative cannot go back until the following Friday. So I'm like, Ryan can go back sooner than they can. And I'm like, part of me just wishes like that they just got it, because I'm like,
Yeah.
my luck, literally, they're going to end their quarantine on Friday,
Mhm.
and then they're going to catch it. And then we're going to have to
Mhm.
start this all over again. But I'm like, what's the point? They're like, oh, well, they're not considered fully vaccinated yet because they have to be 2 weeks after their last dose. And I'm like, we're a week short of that. But I don't know. It's just nonsense. And then here in their school, they don't do remote learning. So there's
Okay.
there's really not much for them to do. And when I did ask, they're like, oh, well, they can click on a morning meeting link. And it's literally with just the only kids who are like on quarantine. So it's not like their
Mhm.
actual class or their actual teacher. And they just play a quick like 10-minute game. And then they say, do something
So
fun
they're going to
today.
have to do all their makeup work when they get back?
There's no makeup work. No, there's not. Like as far as Jack, because I made him go on there today, and I'm like, can you see if there's anything for you to do? But they're doing that like NWE
Oh, the
testing. So
testing.
I'm like, so there's nothing posted for him to do. But when he gets back to school, he's going to have to make up like those tests, whatever.
Mhm.
But it's just a nightmare. So, and then because Ryan gets special ed, like I reached out to his special ed teacher. I'm like, he's really bored. I'm like, can you just send me a few things for him to do? And like,
Mhm.
they even were like, he doesn't have to do anything. Like if it's overwhelming or if he's not feeling great. And I'm like, it's a long time, especially when you're already behind your rest of your class. It's a long time to
Mhm.
be out of school without work. So I did just do some work with them, and it was a nightmare though. I do not miss that
Mm-mm.
whole they need to go back to school. They need
Yeah.
to go back.
Yeah.
But thankfully I can go to work tomorrow. Like
Oh,
there's
good.
yeah, like I don't have to quarantine or anything because I already had COVID and I am fully vaccinated and boosted. So I can go back. Go away.
So
please.
if they were fully vaccinated for the 2 weeks or whatever,
So Jack,
Ryan or Luke and Jack wouldn't have to quarantine?
correct. They could still,
What?
yeah, unless they were showing symptoms, then they would
I
have
don't
to stay
understand
home.
this nonsense.
Yeah, and I feel like the rules are constantly changing because I'm like now even like when they're exposed at school, like they used to have to like quarantine at home, but now if they're exposed at school, they just have to monitor for symptoms. I'm like, it's just, I don't know, every day it's a different story.
Yeah.
Different story. Oh, I know. I didn't even tell you this. So I remember I was telling you I was really upset that my mom might not be camping anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she found a new place to move to. So it's like
Okay.
the next exit up from her. So it's actually in Rhode Island and it looks really nice.
Nice.
But I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think she's just going to try it out for the year and then see if she is going to continue it or not. But you know what? So she's been camping for 30, what did I say? 37 years?
7, yeah.
37 years at the same place, same site, just new trailer every few years. But they told her that they're not a seasonal campground. And my mother's like, I've been here for 37 years. Like, how is this not a seasonal campground?
Yeah.
I've been seasonal all this time. So I think they just don't want seasonal people there. So they're like raising the prices and making like everything like you can't have outdoor furniture. Like it's a campground. You like people
That's all you do.
That's all you do is spend your time outside, except for when
Yeah.
you sleep. I mean, you're in your trailer, but like to have a campfire, like she has a deck and they're like saying like even when she like because she's gonna move her trailer to that other place, like she has to get rid of the deck. Like they don't want any decks. Like I'm like, what is this? It's crazy. So I was, I know that I hate camping. But I think I was sad about it just like for the memories. And I don't know, it's just I've been doing it my entire life. And now like I take the boys to go there. So I was just kind of was sad because it was just like another change and another thing that's not going to happen anymore. And but I am excited that she's going to continue to do it somewhere else. And hopefully it'll be affordable for the
Good.
going forward. And so yeah, she'll still be able to do that. So
Good.
did you have anything you wanted to talk about in your segment about health? And I know we're kind of like not really prepared today.
Yeah, no, I'm not really prepared at all.
You're not prepared.
Well, I saw that I never got to finish my last one, but no, I've not reached out to anybody. I like to have problems, complain about them, and do nothing about them, basically.
Okay. It's all right.
And
how's are you still following your?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Everything's going good with your new lifestyle.
Everything is going good. No complaints, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't, it's funny, last night I'm like, oh, what can I talk about in my segment? And I really was like, I don't know. Someone had posted like on Facebook about like a new fashion trend. And it was, I don't even know what they're called. So I couldn't even look it up, but it was basically, they were like leggings, but like, then there was a strap that goes like over your foot.
Oh my gosh, those are called like stirrups, I think.
Yeah, whatever they're called, they're back in style.
I saw that.
So I was like,
I won't.
Oh my God. I remember being younger and I had them and they were just very, like when you wore shoes and stuff, it annoyed me like to have but yes, those are back in style. So I was going to bring it up, but I didn't know what they were called. So then I was like, well, what beauty product or something can I talk about? And I was like, body wash. And I'm like, how does that play a role in beauty? But I've been using like this new body wash. It's by Olay, but it has like hyaluronic acid in it. So I was like, I guess even though we focus on like our face, like we need to take care of the rest of our skin, because I'd imagine that's going to get wrinkly and saggy as we age. But yes, they make very expensive body wash that it probably does nothing, but it smells pretty.
Does it smell nice?
It does. I really like, there's even like there's like 3 of them. I'll have to post it because I don't know like offhand what I know it's just by Olay, but it's something. But one of them has like hyaluronic acid. That's the one I have. Another one has like I can't think, but they all have a different thing for your skin. But literally like the bottle's like this big and I'm like, oh, I could just buy something different, but I'm like, oh, it's got to be great for my skin. But
and how much is it? A bottle?
It's like $10, but I mean, like you don't even get like a month out of it. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe I use too much body wash, but it smells good. And I'm hoping that it's doing something to my skin, but I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. So, I told you I was bored of our, you were frozen. I was bored of our other game. So I figured for the month of February, we could play a different game. And it's called If ... And I sent you a book and
Yes,
it's
you
going to
did.
be great bathroom material. And they're basically just if questions, and you have to, so you're going to ask me an if question, I'm going to ask you an if question. Oh, and then remind me, because I found I don't think it's a book. I think it's a card game similar to the other one, but it's the Would You Rather or whatever you were talking about. So I have it in my Amazon cart. So we could do that one for next month, but I figured
actually, before we start, when I was skimming this, when you sent it to me, I was like, you know what, I should bring this, like, it's gonna sound so stupid, but to like dinners or something.
Yes.
Because I feel like sometimes when we have dinner, we're like this.
Yeah.
On our phones. Oh, you can't see my phone. No, I was pretending to be on my phone. And it's like, okay, like we could do this anywhere. And when we had Mackenzie, I said like we weren't going to do that. Like she wasn't going to like grow up watching us, you know, be on our phones and whatnot. Yeah. But I think I was even telling my mom, like, it's just so convenient. Like you see something, you want to like Google it, you want to like add it to your Amazon cart because you're thinking about it or like whatever. But I'm like, okay, we need to go back to like old school and let's like chat during dinner. Even with the kids, like it would be fun. Like we go out on Fridays and then
kids,
well, every Friday is our night to go out. So like even with the kids, it would be fun to play with them.
Definitely. And
so
even
this Friday, I'm bringing it.
Okay. And Bart did just text me a little while ago and said maybe this weekend him and I can go to Roma's for dessert and a drink or something. So maybe I'll bring that too, because it's so true. Like, and he always asks me like, do you have anything to talk about? Or it's like, and it's like, I feel like, I don't know, like you're the only one I talk to all day, every day. So it's like, I don't know, what is there to talk about? But when I did order this and I was like reading like the reviews and stuff, like it did say like, even like therapists like recommended the book, like just to get your mind going and thinking about like your life, like these are like good questions. But even in that other thing that's in my Amazon cart, I'll send you the link to it. Even like for the kids, like I think they would have fun with that. Like, would you rather live in a castle or something, like different things? Did you like pick one that you wanted to ask me, or?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
It's kind of silly, but.
Okay. Well, all right. You go ask me and then I'll.
Okay. If you were to drown in liquid other than water, what would you want it to be?
Oh God, drown in liquid. Wow. Drown in something other than
this is
water.
really hard for me because I can't think on the spot. Like I like to like process things. So I know like when you ask me, I'm going to answer it, but then I'm going to think about it more. And tonight I'm going to be like, why the hell did I even say that? Like I would so
maybe next week we'll give each other a heads up, because maybe I would more like probably would think more in depth about it.
I like that we don't know the answers to it.
Okay. Well, then you're right. So at least we could think more about it after. Like, hey, I think I would rather. Okay. So if I had to drown in something, you know, the first thing that pops in my head.
What?
Jello.
Okay, mine was slime.
Really?
I don't know why. I just thought it would be cool.
Okay, so I'm not that weird. So I don't know why Jello, but I guess I'm going with Jello. Don't ask me why, but
I thought of slime and then I was like, what about like a liquid that I like to drink, like an alcohol? You get drunk and then you forget you're drowning.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Or something like you enjoy and then I don't know, you drink it until you can't anymore. I don't know. But my first thought was slime. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So right when we like started this, I just opened the book. So one that stood out for me, it's really weird, but
I'm nervous.
it says mate. So I'm guessing your partner. I don't know, maybe this book is from like Australia or something, but it says, if you had to have your mate get a part of their body pierced, exactly where would you want it to be? So Julio needs to have a piercing somewhere.
Okay, I'm really boring. I don't know. Definitely not the nose. I do not like nose piercings at all. I don't like anything on the face. He already has his ears pierced.
Okay.
A man with a belly button would be weird. And I think the penis would be weird too. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? All right. All right. Do you have time for another question?
Yeah, I'll do another.
Okay. All right.
You want me to pick another one too?
Yeah, you
or
pick
just
another.
you? Okay.
Well, you can pick another one too. I'm just gonna. Oh, this is a nice one. I'll ask you while you're looking.
Okay.
Do you want me to give you a minute?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So I don't know how many dead people you know, but it said, if you could leave flowers on any one person's grave every week, whether you knew them or not, who would it be?
I don't know many dead
I know
people,
you're
which is
Gigi.
a blessing. That was my first thought, my Gigi, because she did have so many memories and she was a big part of my life and still very much is a part of our memories and
yes,
whatnot. And she's buried in New York, so it's far. I don't get there much. Yeah, I'd probably say her.
All right.
All right, I'll give you one more. If you were stranded on a desert island and could have only one object with you that you currently own, what would you take?
Okay. So I'm not gonna, usually they say phones aren't an option. You can't pick your cell phone. So just looking in my room right here, it's an object that I have. It would be my record player. But my record player also has like the radio on it, and I would need music. So I wouldn't necessarily I would just need something that has music. I could survive as long as I had music. How about you? I'm going to turn the question around to you. Yeah.
Jeez.
And it can't be your cell phone. That's what I'm saying. It can't be your cell phone.
What object?
You're terrible right on the spot, Jennifer.
I know. Well, I'm thinking about a book, but that would only entertain me for so long.
Oh, but wait, what if you had like a Kindle or something where you can always...
Yeah, I have a Kindle. I bring my Kindle.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yes.
You would bring your Kindle. Oh, man. Okay, so, well, that was fun. I know you're not prepared, but I was saying you're sharing a recipe this week. So do you have a recipe that you
I do
can share? Something good.
I just need to look it up. I have it. I just screenshotted it.
Well, while you're okay, go ahead.
Oh, wait, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna talk about when I took my dog to the vet today for the first time and how expensive vets are. I think my husband almost died when I texted him the amount, and he was like, "What?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Did you go to Naugatuck?
No, we went somewhere. We went to the Watertown Animal Hospital, and we were told that they're very nice there and they're cheap. So that's why we picked them. But he literally got 3 shots, and they did blood work because I need him to get fixed. So I made an appointment to get him fixed, and They charged me $376 for today.
Oh, that's nothing.
Nothing. Well,
Just wait.
I'm just like, I hope nothing like ever happens to the dog again. But then at the same time, I was like, if this is just going to be like a yearly, like one time thing, like him getting fixed is a once in a lifetime, one time thing. But like, you know, once he has all his shots, then it's just going to be like yearly that he has to go back. So, I mean, if you think about yearly, $376, I don't think that's
not terrible.
Terrible.
As long as that's the only.
I know. So, but yeah, my husband almost died. Like, what do you mean? And then in a couple weeks, we got to get him fixed and pay for that. All right. So your recipe.
Okay. So I made this, it was probably last year or maybe when, well, okay, I'm going to sound so old. TikTok. It's a TikTok recipe. Did you know that you could get recipes on TikTok?
No, but I don't even have TikTok.
Well, I don't either, but somebody was talking about it. So I Googled it.
Okay.
And so apparently this like recipe blew up on TikTok, but it's old now. So
okay. So we're
the
behind.
latest thing, way behind. But it's like this, you take I'm just going to read the recipe and it's very simple. So it's 2 pints of cherry or grape tomatoes.
Okay.
1 shallot quartered. 3 cloves of garlic and you smash it.
Okay.
A half a cup of my watch started talking to me. A half a cup of olive oil, crushed red pepper if you want it a little spicy, 1 8-ounce block of feta cheese, and then pasta. So you basically first you put the tomatoes like in a bowl and the clove of garlic, the oil and the shallot, and you like toss it in the oil. Okay. And then you put it like on a pan. Okay. You put the block of feta cheese like on top of the tomatoes and you put it in the oven.
Okay.
Okay. So you preheat the oven to 400 degrees and then you put it in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes. Okay. While that's in the oven, you just make regular pasta.
Okay.
Okay. Like drain it, whatever. As soon as that's done, you put it in the pasta and mix, and it makes like this like cheesy deliciousness. Oh. And you would never think feta cheese.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to find like pictures. Well, yeah, I had pictures of it. I wonder if I have pictures from when but it was very good. But
okay. So
somebody, like everybody was talking about it. I think I saw it on Facebook and then I'm like, I don't have TikTok. So I just Googled it and I made it and the kids loved it.
Okay. Well, then you are posting that recipe this week.
Yes, I will.
Not next week.
I will do it this week.
Very good. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Do you have anything going on this weekend?
Well, baseball has started. Football has started. Football is I think it's only 5 weeks. Baseball is long.
Okay.
But both kids are playing this year. Nice. So practice and games, it ends up being 3 times a week. There's like 2 games during the week and a practice on Sunday. So there's 1 game during the week, 1 game on Saturday, practice on Sunday. So it's a lot, but I get a little bit of a break. I don't bring the baby to every practice. We'll go to the games, but we don't go to the practices. So it gives us a little break too. And they're involved in running around and doing that. So now for late school night.
So now Gabby does football?
Yeah, she does. She told me that she wishes that her school had a flag football team.
Really?
For girls.
Well, that's really cool.
She loves it. She absolutely loves it.
That's awesome.
And she's really good too.
Around here, I don't think girls are allowed to do football.
Yeah, well, it's flag, so there's no tackling, no like equipment, anything like that. But a guy that played for the Miami Dolphins runs it.
Really?
And it's it's really cool. It's they love it. So
That's all that matters. That's all
yes,
that matters.
and it's just on Saturday mornings. You have a practice and a game right after. So
Nice. Convenient. Yeah, I don't think we have anything going on since Ryan was supposed to go to a birthday party Saturday, which I don't know. Am I allowed to let him go? I mean, technically he's done with quarantine tomorrow.
Right.
His 5 days. So I'm like, he technically, I guess, could go. But
we
I
have
don't
a
know.
birthday party.
And then we have a birthday party too, but I don't know if we can go to the other birthday party, all of us, because I don't know with Luke and Jack, like even though they're fine, I don't know how the family would be with us going. And then Jack wanted to go skiing on Sunday, but I'm like, I don't know, am I allowed to let him go? I mean, he's fine, but I mean, it's outdoors. I mean,
if he has no symptoms, I say let him go.
I know, right? Let him go.
Poor kids. It's a crazy time.
I know. I'm like, I hope this ends soon, but I don't think so. It's a new way of life. New way of life. So, all right, my friend. I guess that's all for today. So, yeah, we still have no sponsors. And that's okay. We're still chugging along. If anybody wants to follow our YouTube page, that would be great. We only have 30 followers. But that's it. I'm just great. It's funny. Just quickly, my mom was telling me one of her friends who I haven't heard about in like probably 15 years, if not longer. She like said she listens to our podcast all the time. And I'm like, I don't know, I guess like the people I wouldn't have thought like are listening to our podcast, and people who I thought would listen aren't listening. So I'm like, oh, interesting. But that's okay. And I mean, I can't even tell, like, I can see like where people like click to listen to it, whether it was like on Amazon Music, Apple, like wherever, but I can't tell like the exact people who follow us other than on YouTube. So which is all right, which is pretty cool. So where can they follow us, Jennifer?
On Instagram at Crowd Pleasers.
And
on YouTube. I don't have my
same thing.
in front of me.
Like us on at Crowd Pleasers Podcast, and same thing for our YouTube channel. So we will see everybody next time. Bye.